What is up, YouTube? It's Yeshabu. I got another video going over the arena today, and this one is about how gankers try to do 2v2s and how that ends up for them. So these stinky little guys ended up both using spears. I didn't get it in the clip, but they were both using dual spears. Actually, oh, never mind. They're just straight up both using dual spears. The funniest part, I didn't get it in the clip. This guy right here, who you see right now, he basically messed up when putting the weapons in his inventory. And he ended up using a halberd in his offhand and a spear in his main hand. And he was just trying to L1 me with spears, but he ended up just spamming halberd R1s. And but yeah, that was pretty funny. That's how clueless these guys are. It really is funny just seeing these guys try that out. I mean, I guess it is an assumption to assume that they're gankers, but just based on some of these dudes' behaviors, I have to assume, just because of how many gankers I've seen. So this guy, he's in the bull goat. He's got the disgusting fashion, and he's able to master the art of L2 spamming in a way that I've never seen before. This guy's a god. There's a clip coming up here where he literally just only spams spinning slash. Even with my friend on him and hitting him, he still somehow ends up killing me. And he's buffing in the middle of a fight. Just amazing players. I mean, you know, this guy was cool. It's weird, often one of them is cool and one of them is completely disgusting. I think that's just the effect of... This is the clip I was talking about. It's just amazing. And here he is, just trying to do the spam cast lightning thing a foot from me, and then trying to spam spinning slash again, and it doesn't work that time. And I'm able to just play like a complete idiot and mash like he is, because it'll interrupt him. Oh, and then he starts using curved swords. Yeah, he's got the whole shitter. He's got the entire arsenal. The amount of like cliches that this guy meets for a ganker, I just have to assume he's a ganker. And the rocks too. This guy was ganking in the lakes, 100%. There's no way he wasn't. It's hilarious to see invaders go against people who were gankers in this mode, just because it's so depressing to watch. It really is. It's sad to see how the mighty have fallen here with these guys. And then I don't even know what he's doing. He's probably, I think he was messaging my friend right there. That's another thing. Sometimes people will just stop in the middle of this to message you. That's how upset they get. I think this guy did the same. I don't even know what they were doing. Oh man. Oh, this is so sad. Of course that hit me though. Jeez. Yeah, that overlevel damage really coming in crazy. And here he is using Gugs, just absolutely tarnishing the name of Gugs. He's got Flippa. Oh, he's got the Flippy Dippy, so I guess that's cool. Still though, this guy came in with a plan and had to use like 13 different setups and none of them worked. This game mode is a blast, but like the matchmaking system itself seems kind of broken. I mean, I know FromSoft would never half-ass something, they never do that, but when I tried to do 3v3s with two friends, and it's not even a matter of Xbox, because if you go in as a random, you can immediately get a 3v3. Like instantly. But if you do it as a team, you just like sit there waiting for like 3 or 4 minutes. And I don't know why, because it is active. You'd think 3 randoms would just get bunched in. I don't even know how I won that trade, but you'd think 3 randoms would just get bunched in and then you'd have a team to fight. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I think what it's doing, it's trying to match you up with another team of 3, just because it takes so long. Way too long for how active it is to go in as a random. I don't even get it. It's just kind of janky. And sometimes, even when I'm doing regular 2v2s, like, me and my friend will just not be able to connect to each other. I mean, I guess the netcode and the PvP system, like, just co-op entirely. All the signs, they just, like, don't work half the time. The co-op system in these games is just so mediocre. And it really is sad, because if they were to put a little bit more focus into PvP... I've been talking to friends about this, like what the DLC could be. Imagine if there was a capture the flag mode in this game. Like, imagine if they literally went like full Call of Duty or Halo or something, and just like really hunkered down and focused on PvP to a point where it could be like really fun. Because there is a lot of potential here. Here I swapped to my Dex build. You'll notice these guys will like just cast at the other person even though you're right in their face. It's hilarious. Like the ganker wizard mentality is just really, it does not work here. Check out my man here. Look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, that power stance claymore L1, you just slapped all of them. And here's what I'm talking about. There's no way in hell these dudes weren't in the lakes. Look at the dude with the lightning spam. These dudes were ganking. That was pure ganker mode. That's what that was. The slicer chase down and the lightning spam, that was just goofy. Just imagine though if they actually focused on PvP and made it so the systems weren't janky, you could actually connect to people, and they had like a bunch of cool modes. How fun would that be? Like, this game could be huge if that were the case, but no, we have Redditors complaining about the evil red man. That's what we have. That's the timeline we're in. I really think FromSoft should just make a separate game that is like they just try for a what's that game called? They try for like a For Honor type of game. Like, that would be so cool. There's no game that has like a PvP system like this. It's just so solid. And they don't focus on it. And this is what we get. We get really... oh my god, these guys were so sad. So, this was for all the times that wizards have screwed me over just spam casting Comet. That's what this is for. This is justice. Now I get to fight Burger King head one-on-one. Little teabag exchange. Yeah, this guy's just an R1 spam god. He can do it better than most here. Yeah, all this dude has is R1 spam or Moonveil heavy. Never Moonveil light. He doesn't know how to use that. He doesn't know what that is. If you asked him, he'd say, "What is that?" I only know Moonveil heavy. That's every Moonveil user. The Moonveil light is arguably better. The couple times that I've used Moonveil, the light is better. Like, the Moonveil heavy is just for ranged stuff. But no, they don't know that. They don't even know the weapon they're using. But yeah, this was just an absolute slaughter. This was a glorious combat right here. That's what this was. You just love to see it. Wizards getting slapped, you love to see it. Insane backstep. Yeah, I was kind of just baiting for salt at this point. I was getting a little too rude here, but you know, they are wizards, so I don't think there's any ends to what they deserve. Use a fucking sword. Cuck. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do too many more of these kinds of videos, just because to do commentary on these is not very fun, just because it's chaos. There's nothing to really even comment on. I can kind of just go on random tangents as this is happening, because there's almost nothing to see. Look at this guy, by the way. This is what I say when I mean gankers. He wasn't aiming at me for any of that. He was only trying to get my friend. He's just trying to 2v1. That's all he's trying to do. Both of these guys actually will just try to focus on one guy instead of just a 1v1 type of situation. And it's okay to like swap over. Sometimes that can be like, you know, like a strategy. Because neither of them are good, they're never able to actually properly gank. Because look, yeah, they're just focusing him. They just immediately go back and forth. They just keep trying to gank, and they never are able to actually get any real hits on one of us. They never focus one of us. Or, well, no, all they do is focus one of us at a time. They never separately focus. It's always just a hive mind thing. This dude stopped in the middle of the fight and just let his friend get blendered in order to send this message. I don't even know what he's talking about. I think he's trying to talk about the phantom range on lances, but he thinks somebody's gonna get banned over using lances because they quote unquote have a broken hitbox. I don't even know. That's the kind of intelligent players you can find in this mode. Just amazing. look at him. Oh man. But yeah, that's the video.
GG that with me. GG that with me.
This is just two Steelovskis witnessing two people fight like real men. A beautiful moment. But yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Have a good one, guys.